Hello YouTube people. How are y'all doing today? Hola amigos de YouTube. Vamos a estar elaborando estos hermosos anillos. I'm going to be making these beautiful rings. And I'm going to make this tutorial because I have had so many people ask me, Marie, when are you going to make a tutorial so you can show us how to make these beautiful rings? So today I decided I was going to share my secrets because I designed my own jewelry, and here's the opportunity that everybody wanted. So let's get started on these beautiful rings. Here they are. Yes, we're going to be working today with 16 gauge wire, and we're going to be working with 24 gauge wire. So we can, and we're going to have 4mm pearls, 6 of them, 3 rondelles, and these silver beads for the ends. So, and we're going to have the 6-in-1 pliers, cutters, needle nose pliers, a ring mandrel, silicone pliers. To start with, we're going to start with this 16 gauge wire, and we're gonna warm it up, like you say, straighten it out as much as we can with our hands and with our silicone pliers. And I'm going to measure out, I'm going to cut around approximately 26 centimeters. Should be enough for that ring. So we're going to get our cutters, and we're going to cut right there. Okay, we're going to put this to the side. Let me get my beads here so they don't go all over the place while we're making our ring. Ooh, there it went. Okay, we're going to put that to the side. Okay, so we have our wire. And we're going to get the 5-in-1. And we're going to go with this first little the first one. So we're going to make sure that this is cut correctly because it's not crooked. I need light. Here we go. Alright, so now it's fine. And we're going to go with this first hoop here. We're going to make a little hoop. Make sure you get nice and tight because it's 16 gauge, so it's going to be a little stiff. So make sure you make your little loop all the way. Like this. Can everybody see that little loop there? That's exactly how we're going to do it. Okay, then we're going to get our ring mandrel. And here's my ring mandrel. This is a plastic mandrel. You can get it in any store or wherever. And I'm going to go with 8.5. I'm going to make this ring 8.5. Because a lot of people can wear 8.5. So you grab a hole. We're going to leave like a centimeter of this right here, a centimeter, without folding. And we're going to grab hold of it just like this, and we're going to hold it tight so we can get the rest of the wire around. And what we want to do is hug this mandrel so it can get the circular shape. That's 1, 2, 3. So that's our shape right there. That's gonna be our ring right here. Now, this other ring that I have on, this one, is 18 gauge, and I'm gonna show you all the difference. This 18 gauge ring is more flexible, and I have tied it together here. See, that's the way I designed this ring. This one, the 16 gauge one, is very stiff, and it will not move as much. So I just want y'all to see the difference between the two gauges. The 16 gauge is the thicker gauge. Now remember, the smaller the gauge, the thicker it is, and the larger the gauge, the more flexible it is. Okay, so we're gonna put our rings here. Now I have, going back to my ring that I've wrapped 3 times. You can see how it is 3 rings right there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure 1.5 centimeters from the base. It's gonna be right here, and I'm gonna snip that off, the excess off right here, like this. So you get your pliers, the 6-in-1 pliers. Make sure it's cut correctly, yes. And then we're gonna make the circle the opposite direction. This one is going in this way. This one's gonna go out the other way. And you grab hold. You put your finger here to make sure it's all the way to the end. And then you start. Hold tight because it's very hard. 16 gauge is extremely hard. So you gotta hold tight. And there's my loop. Now we have our 2 loops right here. Exactly right. With my silicone pliers, I'm gonna straighten this ring out. Like this. Now don't worry about it if it's not completely together, because we're gonna be adding beads to it, so we're gonna have to stretch it out this way. So just make it as even as you can. Try it on. Yes, see, you could even wear it like this without nothing, without anything on it, but I want to put the beads on it. So let's get our pliers out of the way. And hello. So then I'm going to use this 24 gauge soft wire to put the beads on it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut 30 centimeters of this 24 gauge so we can put the beads on. So I decided to see, we have these beads right here. We're gonna put them right there. So let me see here. straighten it out. There. So we're just gonna wrap this like this. One. We're gonna try to go 3 times around. One more time. Alright, now we're ready. So now we're gonna scoot it together like that. Straighten out our wire. Grab our little silver bead. Put it through here. Run it all the way down. And then we're gonna wrap. It's better if you open it a little bit so you can slide it in there. Just like that. There we go. And just put it right back the way we had it. Okay. So if you find that it's too loose, you just go ahead. I'm glad this happened so we can redo it because it didn't work. It came out of there. So we're going to go ahead and unwrap it and wrap it again because it did not work for some reason. Okay, here we are. Just go ahead. It happens sometimes. Doesn't matter how good you are. Sometimes it happens. Straighten out your wire. And then go ahead and put it through here. Let me see if this is gonna close. Yeah, I see why. Close it. There. Alright. Now we're going to put it in there. Pull it tight. We're going to put it through here 2 more times. 1, 2. Pull it tight. So now we want to get this little tail here off. I'm going to snip it off. Okay. And we're going to go back through the bead because we want to get on this side. So we're going to go back through the bead. And then we're going to wrap it once around here, the base. Can't see. Okay. Pause it. All right, so now it's coming out of here. No más, no. Nope. Okay, so we got our bead there already on, and we're gonna do these little lilac beads. Instead of the black beads, like here, we're gonna do the lilac. And we start by wrapping first. We're going to wrap the wire first. Like this. And then we're going to put our bead on. We're going to wrap 2 times. That's 1. 2. So we get our first bead, run it through. It's gonna look like this. And on the first one, the first ring, that's when we start wrapping. And that's our first one. I got a knot on my thread. We'll just straighten it out with our silicone. That's our first loop. And now we're going to go for the second one. Pull it through and wrap. Pull it through Okay, so there we have our 3 loops. We get our little nose pliers and we straighten out our job because we want our ring to look pretty. And then we get this one straight, push it over to the side a little bit, get our other bead, run it through, just like that. Yeah, got them in it, knotted up on me. Let's just fix this wire right here. Okay. Run it through. And we're going to continue this until we get the rest of the ring. Let's see. It's 1. Okay, so there we got 2. We have 1 loop. And we're going to do the second one. There we go, nice and tight. We got 2 loops there. We're going to do 1 more. There. Okay, so now we have 2 beads on. We have 1 more lilac one. Stick it through there. Fix it in the little groove where we're putting it. That's our 3rd one. And we're going to wrap 3 times here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we have our lilac ones. We're going to go back this way to put our pearls that we're going to put on there. So we're going to go this way. 1, 2, 3. Scoot them all together so make them look neat. Yes, the little hoops. And we're going to get our first pearl. And we're going to put it in position. And we're going to start wrapping. That's 1. 2. 3. good. Now the next one. Again, put it in place and start wrapping. 1, 2, 3. We got 2 there. We're getting another pearl. You can put as many rows of pearls that you'd like. I just designed this one this way. But if you want to put 4 rows, you put 4 rows. But I like it like this with 3 rows. That's 1, 2, and we're gonna go for 3. Like this. All right. So there's our 2 rows, and it's time to put the other one. If it's not centered, you can keep on rolling. It doesn't have to be just 3. It could be more, you know, or less. Like right here, I have to put it on the opposite side here, like this, so I can get that pearl in there. See? So now I'm ready for my pearl. See? Alright, so here we go. Here's my next pearl. It's gonna go beside that one. And we're gonna try to get it through these little hoops. Wow, it's taking me a minute. Oh, well. Here's one. Get it. Body. All right. Here we go. There we go. Straighten out our work. There we go. Straighten it out. Better. One. 2. And our last pearl. 1, 2, 3. And we have our last bead. And we're going to go right here under it like this and pull as tight as you can. And try to get more than one wrap on there. This. And there you go. There's your ring right there. You get your cutters. I like to cut it right here on top so it don't poke. And then I finish off like this. Well, I hope y'all liked the tutorial for today. I'm going to try to upload more videos for all the people that love rings. And there it is. There's the ring that we made today. You can adjust it any way you like. This one is different. You just shape it right and everything. And there you go. I like to put the colored ones on the other side. Like that. Just shape it. Thank you for watching. If you like it, like and subscribe. So next time that I load up another video, you can see another tutorial. Gracias.